Shalom to my brothers and sisters in the body of Yahushua HaMashiach, who is the Messiah and the Son of Yahuwah. And shalom to the scattered Hebrew Israelites who are throughout the four corners of the earth. Today, this word and this message today will be for everybody because there's been many lies told to you, my brothers and sisters. So let us begin. Israelites and Christians. The white Jesus Christ, also known as Jesus Christos, is not the Messiah nor the Son of God, Yahuwah. Yahushua HaMashiach, the Messiah, is a Negro. The Europeans lied to you, Israelites and Gentiles, including quote unquote, quote and unquoted, including Christians, quote unquote. And here is the proof. And remember, Israelites and Gentiles, liars shall not inherit the kingdom of heaven. 1 Corinthians chapter 6, Revelations chapter 22, John chapter 8, verse 32, 1 John chapter 3, and John chapter 8, verse 44. For we know that the liars are the children of Satan. So if you're following the Messiah, and are in the new covenant that he has established for us, then you should be about truth and not about lies. For as you can see, the photo cover of the video was of a white Jesus Christ known as Jesus Christos. And the wording on the photo is correct because it said false images. See, my brothers and sisters, we have to be about truth. Now, I know you're probably wondering, why did I put quotation marks around the word Christians? Because today what has happened, my brothers and sisters, when you study history, you will come to find out you are following the Romans Christianity. See, when you study the history of the churches that was established in America, you will come to find out all of them has one thing in common. See, the root of their church being created came from the Protestants, and the Protestants came from the Roman Catholic Church. So what I would do for you in the video description box, and also look in the right hand corner of this video in the lowercase letter I and click on that, I would put a video for you titled, I am not a Christian. Okay? Because when you click on that video, it's going to give you the history and the reason why you are following the Romans Christianity, believe it or not. And we know the Romans worship the sun. They are sun worshipers. Okay? So do not be offended when I use the words Christian in quotation marks, because I'm trying to give you the understanding of the great deception that Satan has put upon the world by using the Roman Catholics to do it. Okay? So now let us begin. As we see here is a photo. Okay? We have an example of what woolly hair looks like on a Negro. We also have a photo of the characteristics of the Messiah that was explained in Revelations chapter 1. We also have a photo of earth, which is described as the dust. As you can see, it's usually either a dark black, from a dark black, and it can be to a reddish brown. So it's different hues of brown, from brown to black. Okay. And in the last photo, we have a photo of Ruddy, which is like a brown or reddish brown. Sorry, Ruddy means reddish brown. So we have a photo of what that can look like as well. Now, you probably ask yourself, why is Sister Yidio doing this video? This is why. Now, the group that I'm in on Facebook, someone joined me to this group. I didn't ask to be joined to this group, but I'm glad they did, because as you can see, we have the white image of the Europeans' Christ. Okay. And the title of the group is The Christ, and it is a public group. So I'm not showing anything that's private. Okay. This is the reason why you should be concerned. If you're calling yourself a child of the Most High or a child of God, or if you're calling yourself following the Messiah who is Yahushua, this is why you should be concerned. Because in this group, my mouth dropped because of all these false images of the Messiah. Okay? Just bear with me. We'll get to it eventually. Let me just click this part here to help out. You know how computers, here we go. These are the things that I constantly see in this group. All the kind of false images. Let me go back up so you can see. These are the things that are shown in this group. All the false images of the Messiah. This is the European God in the lowercase God. This whom they serve, and this is who they has given us a lie to the whole world. Because when you read the word, it will prove to you his true description. And I have all the scriptures, and I have the work of Josephus, the Zondervan Compact Bible, and the Strong Concordance to show you evidence. So bear with me, but here's another photo. These are the things that are put upon you. This lie, okay? None but white images. That's all we see. None but white images of the European God known as Jesus Christ. And in the correct tongue, you would say Jesus Christos. And this is the reason why. Let me take you to this tab, because why are you asking why I'm saying Jesus Christos? Because when you go in the Strong Concordance, this is the correct pronunciation of Jesus.
Strong's G 2424. Jesus. Jesus.
And when you do more research, you will come to find out that's not the true name of the Messiah. They have taken the word Jesus and replaced it. They had taken that word and they took out the name Joshua from the New Testament, and evidence can be found in Acts chapter 7, verse 45, and Hebrews chapter 4, verse 8, and then go back and read Numbers chapter 13, and you will see what the Messiah true name should have been in English. It should have been Joshua, not Jesus. Okay. And I want to show you this on the reason why I say Christos instead of Christ, because that is the true punctuation. So those who celebrate Christmas, this is why you see an X, because they taken after the forms of the Greeks. Okay, as you see how Christos is spelled with an X here.
Strong's G 5547. Christos. Christos.
So this is why you may see me sometimes say Jesus Christos, because that is correct pronunciation of that name. Now in Hebrew, for the Messiah, I call him Yahushua HaMashiach. Yahushua HaMashiach means Yahushua the Messiah, for he is the son of Yahuwah. For those who address him as God, God is Yahuwah. Remember, there's many gods out here, so you have to make sure whomever you're talking to that they specify whom they are serving. Yahuwah is the God or the El of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. But let us continue with these images that's in this group. This is all that I see in this group. This white images of this false Messiah. Okay? White images. That's all I ever see in this group. And you probably say, well, it doesn't matter. Well, it does matter, because if you calling yourself a child of Yahuwah, you calling yourself following the gospel, and you calling yourself following the Messiah, you should be about truth. Because what you don't understand, in the word is said that liars shall not inherit the kingdom of Yahuwah. Let me see, can I go some more? Because it was some very deep images in this thing. Because I want you to really get an idea. And for those who are on Facebook, if you belong to any Christian group, just scroll through and see how many white images you see of the Messiah. Now, I am aware that some of my people have some black images of the Messiah. And I know according to the word, we're not supposed to make any images, but there are ancient artifacts to show you that when they have painted the Messiah, they painted him as a Negro. They didn't paint him white. And that is true when you do your research. So, do your research on these things. Okay. Now, in the Roman Catholic Church, I do need to mention this, because you will see an image of what you call the Madonna with child. And what people don't know is that's pertaining to the queen of Babylon with her son going back to Nimrod. That's whom they're truly serving. But they tell you that it is the Virgin Mary and her son. So if you see any black statues, which is known as the Madonna, or also known as the Virgin Mary with her son, in the European countries, that is not representing the Messiah and his mother, Miriam, okay? That is representing the Queen of Babylon and her son when you do further research. And in the video on YouTube channel, I have videos for that go into deeper lesson, but I want to keep this back focused on all these white images that we see of the Messiah, which are false. It's wrong. It is wrong, my people. So if you call yourself a believer, you should not be putting any image of the Messiah up to be shared with others. This is what we should not do. Now, I have been guilty myself putting an image of the Messiah. And when I found out the truth, I said, okay, Father, I repent of that. And I know that only to use the scriptures and found things to associate to his characteristics, such as like they did in this photo here. They got a sheep to show you the texture of his hair and the color. They got the burnished brass to give you an idea what brass look like. They have a picture of beryl to show you what beryl looks like, and so forth. Those are the things we need to show to understand what he looks like according to the scriptures, not according to the Roman Catholic Church, who has spread these lies to us for years, the Europeans. Okay, see, here's another one. All white images, okay? And you can see Catholic viral, viral, okay? And people just ignore this and don't pay any attention to these false images of the Messiah. And that's a no-no. That's a no-no, my people. And I'm aware that you didn't know these things. I'm aware that you was taught these lies. So what we do, my brothers and sisters, we repent and we make the correction and we announce it to the world and let them know that the images they are carrying is not true. So when you go to your brothers and sisters, remember, have mercy and compassion on them. Use token love. Do not come in hate. Okay. Follow the Messiah example on how to approach others and brothers and sisters who do not know this truth yet. Okay, that's very important. All right. See, again, all these white images. And I'm just going to stop there because that's all we see, even in the movies. All we see is a white man playing the Messiah. And that is not true, my brothers and sisters. That is all false. All false. For even Moses blended in so well with the ancient Egyptians, and we know the ancient Egyptians were black / Negroes, okay? They are the son of Ham. So if Moses blended in with them, he didn't thick out like a sore thumb, then hey, the Messiah's black, Solomon's black, Miriam's black, okay? In other words, I like to use the word Negro because when you use the word Negro, it's going to match up to the curses in Deuteronomy chapter 28. So all these things are evident. All right. So take this time now to pause your screen. I want you to get these images, just to observe and go back and read these scriptures that I'm going to give to you today and seek Yahuwah for his truth. Stop following man and his doctrines. Hold on. I need to change something here so that way I can scroll down better. Sorry about that. So take this time now to pause the screen for those images here. Okay. And then take your time to pause your screen for this image. Again, the Messiah hair was white like wool. So his hair was curly. In other words, we called it kinky. It was just like a Negro hair. And his hair is white. And that means it grayed because he had wisdom now. Okay. That's what white hair represent, wisdom. Also, his skin was like as burnished brass that was put in fire. And then, if you take brass and put in fire and you polish it, it becomes what? Black. Okay. And then when you read the book of Daniel chapter 10, verse 6, it says his body was like beryl. As you can see, again, a brownish black that we see here. Okay. And then they have the characteristic for Ezekiel chapter 40, verse 3, with bronze appearance, and Ezekiel chapter 40, verse 3. Okay, so take this time now. I'm going to blow this part up because I know the lettering is really small. So let me do that for you. That's the best I can do it for right now. Let me see. Let me try blow it one more time. Take this time now to pause your screen to look at that. Okay. And also to get these scriptures for this one too as well. The one above with the skin and the hair like wool. All right. So now let us go further down. Okay. Now, today's date is Tuesday, May the 8th, 2017 AD, and the phase of the day is daylight. And the reason why you see me put heathen/Satan calendar, because when you do a study about their calendar, you will find out that it fulfills Daniel chapter 7, verse 23 to 25. And it's truly Satan's calendar because none of it, including the weekly format of it, follows the word. So I will put a video in there for you and to watch the video playlist that would give you more understanding, because they have done a lot of changes with the calendar. They had even taken away days from the calendar. Okay. Depending on what country you're in, they have removed from 10 to 13 days from the calendar. So watch that video to get more understanding why the Gregorian calendar today is Satan's calendar. Now we are in the 7th day from Adam, which is the 12,000 year from creation. So far, what the Most High has shown to me, we are in the 7,485th year from Adam. When you convert that to Beta Israel time, you get 7,088 years. And when you convert it to the Jewish people time, who are the sons of Japheth and the sons of Esau, you get 5,777 years. Now, to understand these end time prophecies and the prophecy that pertains to Jacob and Edom, read 2nd Esdras chapter 6 and 2nd Esdras chapter 7, and those links will be placed in the video description box. And for those who say that Edom does not exist, that is a lie, because when you read the Dead Sea Scrolls, you will see that Edom still exists, and he is one of the nations that shall come against the Messiah and the children of light. Okay. Now, FYI, 1,000 years unto Yahuwah is a day unto him. So time is different for Yahuwah compared to how we view time, my brothers and sisters. So read 2 Peter chapter 3, verse 8 and Psalms chapter 90, verse 4. Especially when you read 2nd Esdras chapter 7, you see why. For 7 days will equal 7,000 years 7 days will equal 7,000 years unto Yahuwah. And lastly, read 2nd Esdras chapter 13. Again, it would give you more understanding about the Messiah and the Israelites in these end time prophecies. Okay? FYI, for those that have not listened to Yahuwah prophetic messages, I highly recommend that you listen to it. Now, the first video is for Hebrew Israelite only, and the second video are for everyone, Israelites and Gentiles. This link will be in the video description box for you to click on to watch, for he has spoken last year and confirmed to us that this is the season. Okay, so the Messiah is due to come back. Also, if you know anyone who is a Levite, please let them know about Yahuwah's judgment that is against them, that shall be carried over into the new eternal kingdom. And there would be a video for that. There would be a video listed in the video description box for them to watch. And for those who preach against us of keeping a memorial on the holy days and feast days, shame on you. Watch this video, because you are being hypocrites. Because if you participate in Christmas, Easter, 4th of July, Halloween, Valentine's Day, Mother's Day, Father's Day, Thanksgiving, then you are a hypocrite, because those are pagan, heathen holidays. But let us keep this moving. But watch the video and to give you more details. All right. The white Jesus Christ, known as Jesus Christos, is not the Messiah, nor the son of Yahuwah. The Messiah is a Negro. The Europeans lied to you, Israelites and Gentiles. Here is the proof, and remember, Israelites and Gentiles, liars shall not inherit the kingdom of heaven. Again, read 1 Corinthians chapter 6, Revelations chapter 22, John chapter 8, verse 32, and 1 John chapter 3 and John chapter 8, verse 44. Okay. Now, to get a more understanding about the true characteristics of the Israelites, this is very important. This is giving you true characteristics of the Israelites. You need to read Matthew chapter 5, verse 36, because it lets you know they had black or white hair. Now, today we call white hair gray. Very important. Also read Song of Solomon chapter 5, verse 10, Ezekiel chapter 1, Matthew chapter 17, Revelation chapter 16. Make sure. No, Revelations chapter 1, okay, verse 16, and Daniel chapter 7 and chapter 10. That would give you the description of the Messiah and the angels of heaven, okay? A lot of people not understanding that. Take this time now to pause the screen to write those scriptures down. Now dealing with Esau. Esau is the nation that has red hair. Now Esau is also known as Edom, which today we call his people the Edomites. They're also known as Edomian, okay? And they have red hair, and that is evident today. You can find people with red hair. That's where that comes from. It comes from Esau, and it's written in the word. You can read it in Genesis chapter 25. Also read Genesis chapter 27 to understand the prophecy, because Esau is the ruling nation. Now, how he became the ruling nation is that he mixed himself among the sons of Japheth, who today are known as the Europeans, and he mixed himself with the seed of Satan and his angels, and that can be read in Daniel chapter 2, verse 43. For today, we call them Aryans, Nordics, Neanderthals, etc. Those are the beings with the very, very fair white skin. They're tall, they have blonde hair, and even blue eyes. So there will be a video in the description box to give you more understanding of this, titled Alien Breeders. And I need to take you there, because you know what? We are on to some truth, because they deleted some videos. However, all praises to the Most High. He, let me see here. He, in the video, I made sure I read through the titles. So one of the titles of the video I see they deleted was Ancient Aliens SO6E19 Alien Breeders. So when you click on that video playlist, I'm not going to take out the three deleted videos, because that is proof unto you to let you know that they did to let you know that we are on to truth here, my brothers and sisters. Now, I'm going to read these videos to you so you can see if they take that away, at least you have the title. Number 5 is Lord Pi, an Anunnaki Star Chart Skull, Invention Theory of Human Origins. This number 6 is Star Child Being Born, How to Know If You Are One. And just want to let you know, do not be confused by the word aliens. Aliens are these celestial beings who are Satan and his angels. They come in many different forms, okay? Do not be deceived, okay? You need to know that word inside out, and beware of UFOs such as spacecrafts, because the Messiah is going to come on clouds, and he's also going to come on the Mount Zion of heaven. Read that word. Do not be deceived by these spacecrafts. When you study about Hitler, you will learn that he had help known from, like they was called the Aryans. And this is how Hitler had an idea about building a spacecraft. You need to really check out some history. The evidence is there, but you have to be willing to open your eyes and your ears to receive it. Number 7 is E.T. Origins, Secrets of the Star People, the movie. Tribal Elders Speak Out, 2016 Best. Number 8 is Star Children for Video. Number 9 is Star Child Skull. These shocking DNA results are in Watch This HD. Okay. I forgot to mention the channels. Number 5 channel is Truth Disclosure. Number 6 channel is David Voss. VOSE. Number 7 channel is UFO TV, the Disclosure Network. Number 8 channel is The Moore Show. Okay, number 9, Star Chart Skull. The shocking DNA results are in Watch This HD. The channel is Disclosure 3. Okay, take this time to pause your screen to see that. It's DISCLOSUR 3. And then the rest are videos from me. And then the number 13 is statue of a reptilian humanoid in Peru. That channel name is UFO Mania. Excuse my phone. The truth is out there. Okay. So far the playlist have 13 videos, but okay. Let me continue. I'm about to get off track. But the title of the playlist is Apostate Generation and Alien Breeders, the enemies of Yahuwah and Yahushua. And I list the scriptures, Daniel chapter 2, verse 43. Okay. Make sure I got the right one. Oh, let me give you the correct title. Hold on. The title of the playlist is Alien Breeders and Apostate Generation, Daniel chapter 2, verse 43, Angels, Spirits, Principalities, and Their Children. That's the title of the playlist, okay? Now let's get back to the post. Okay, going back to understand about white skin. Now, I want to go ahead and say this and make this clear. Salvation are for Israelites and Gentiles, male and female, bond and free, circumcised, uncircumcised, barbarians, Scythians. In other words, salvation is for all when you read Romans chapter 10. That means for you to enter into the new covenant through the Messiah. And once you enter into covenant, you are saying you are married unto the Messiah. In other words, you are committed unto him. And because you are committed unto him, you shall worship and serve Yahuwah according to his word. Okay, so I want to mention this. So if you have white skin, whether you are an Israelite or whether you are a Gentile, do not take offense to this because this is about truth. And I want to give you just an example. We know leprosy is a punishment, and the Bible calls it a curse. So a curse means a punishment. The same way Yahuwah punished the Hebrew Israelites for what they did to his son and for breaking his old covenant with him, he put a curse upon them. In other words, he put a punishment upon them. So just like we are bearing the curses of our forefathers, you may be bearing the curse or the punishment of your forefathers. Okay? I'm aware you can't help what your forefathers done. Same thing, I can't help what my forefathers done. But the word is the word, and this is the truth. Now Yahuwah has established for us a better way to repent and to come back to him. So now this is not about skin color, okay? I want to make that clear. This is about spirit. For when you understand what the new covenant is, you will learn that we worship the Father in spirit and in truth. Now, he does have a nation that he favors. In other words, that would be over the rest of the nations. Read Isaiah chapter 60 to get that understanding. And you have to understand Yahuwah. It's the reason why he's chosen the nation of Israel to be over the other nations. So here's the order of things. You have Yahuwah, then you have Yahushua, then you have the nation of Israel, and then you have the Gentile nations under them. Okay? Now, within the nation of Israel in the land, you will have Hebrew Israelites, southern and northern kingdom that will become one nation. Then you have men servants and maid servants, and you have strangers that will dwell among them. Okay? Now, history will repeat itself. Not only the Israelites were given an inheritance, so were the strangers that live among them. Read Ezekiel chapter 47 to Ezekiel chapter 48. Okay? Now, also, just like in the Old Covenant, when you read Deuteronomy chapter 29, verse 10 to 15, you will learn that the strangers who are Gentiles who came out with the Hebrew Israelites from ancient Egypt also enter into the covenant with them. Okay? Because the Most High cannot have unholy people to be among his people. Okay? Read Deuteronomy chapter 29, verse 10 through 15, and Exodus chapter 12. That's why there's one law for the stranger and for the that's why there's one law for the Israelites and for the stranger. Forgive my tongue. So now that you have this understanding, now let us proceed. Now, white skin, known as leprous, and leprous, you would see in the Bible say leprous snow. When you see it's leprous snow, that's telling you it's dealing with a skin condition, because there's many different signs and symptoms of leprosy when you read Leviticus chapter 13 to Leviticus chapter 14. There's many different signs and symptoms of it. And one of the signs and symptoms of leprosy is white skin, my people, okay? Now, to get a more understanding about leprosy, how it look upon a Negro, read Numbers chapter 12, Deuteronomy chapter 24, verse 8 to 9, because there you understand that when a person is unrighteous or they are wicked, Yahuwah will afflict white skin upon them. Okay? And Deuteronomy chapter 24, verse 8 to 9 would prove it. Also read 2 Kings chapter 15, verse 5, because a king was punished with leprosy. That means he had some white skin that developed in his forehead, so he had to step down. Also read 2 Chronicles chapter 26, verse 18 to 21, and 2 Kings chapter 5. So when you see leprous as snow, that's dealing with a skin condition. But when you see white as snow, that's talking about something else. But I'll give you an example for that as we go further down, which brings us to Noah. Now, Noah was not an albino, my brothers and sisters. Remember, he was not a curse. He was not cursed with leprosy. Again, many people have misread First Enoch, so let us proceed. Noah was not an albino. Okay, albino means they have no melanin in their skin whatsoever. Noah was not an albino, and Yahushua, the Messiah, was not white. White meaning white skin / leprous as snow. So the Messiah was not white either. The proof is listed below, which we can go over now. There were two characteristics to describe Noah's body, and many people miss this in 1 Enoch chapter 106, verse 2. And it says, and his body was white as snow and red as the blossoming of a rose. When you look at this sentence, you see there's a conjunction, which is and, so it's bringing two characteristics together. Notice here it said white as snow. It didn't say leprous as snow. It said white as snow. So it's not talking about a skin condition. It's talking about illumination. And when you study about red as the blossoming rose, which will be confirmed in the book of Esther in the Apocrypha, that's talking about being ruddy. Okay? Let us keep going. And the link of this will be in the description box so you can read. Okay? Now the description of the Messiah, who is Yahushua, can be found in Song of Solomon, chapter 5, verse 10. Now that whole book is actually talking about the Messiah and his church. This is why it's so important for you to read the King James 1611 Bible, because when you read a Bible summary, it tells you what those verses mean. So I'm going to give you that link to the King James 1611 Bible of Song of Solomon chapter 5 in the video description box. Please click on that to read it and in its true original form. So it says here, my beloved is white and ruddy, the chiefest among 10,000. Again, you have a conjunction and you bring in two characteristics together. White is pertaining to illumination. That means he shines as a bright white light as the sun. And ruddy is pertaining to being a Negro, reddish brown. Okay. Now, the proof of this, you can go into the Strong Concordance, and I'm going to give you the link for that. When you look at the word white in Song of Solomon chapter 5, verse 10, you will learn that it's talking about illumination. And the Hebrew word for it is I'm going to spell it because my tongue is terrible. tsach. And the reference number is 86703. Okay. And it means dazzling, such as sunny, bright, figuratively evidence, such as clear, dry, plainly white. So it's talking about illumination. Okay. And again, that link would be in the video description box for you to have. Which brings us to Esther in the Apocrypha. When you read Esther chapter 15, verse 5 in the King James 1611 Bible with the Apocrypha, you will find that rose color means ruddy, which is reddish brown. And it said here, and she was ruddy through the perfection of her beauty, and her countenance was cheerful and very amiable, but her heart was in anguish for fear. So ruddy here means in the 1611 Bible, a rose colored. Don't that match up with Noah? He was described as a rose color. It said that he was red as the blooming of a rose. Okay, that's proof. And amiable means as amiable or smiling. So that's your proof there. Take this time now to pause your screen to show you that the Hebrew Israelites are Negroes. And this is why you see so much trouble in the land of Palestine, because they know those Jewish people who are the sons of Japheth and the sons of Esau, they know they're not the people. They know they're not Jews. They know they're not Israelites. They know they're not Hebrew Israelites. And they know they're not Judeans. That's the correct word for Jew. They know that. So this is why they don't accept them people. Because they know without a shadow of a doubt, they are not Yahuwah's people. They are not the children of Israel. But let us keep going. So the link of that would be in the description box, also to have access to the book of Esther and the Apocrypha. Now this brings us to the Gentile resources. Yes, when you look up red hair, you will learn that in that article of Wikipedia, you will come to find out that the Hebrew word usually translates ruddy or reddish brown. And the Hebrew word is admoni, okay, nai, Admoni, okay? And it says, see also Adam and Edom, which we're going to see next further down, was used to describe both Esau and David, okay? So ready mean here, when you look up in Adam, H119, ready means red or ready, okay? And ready means a reddish brown. It can be a red clay, bloody clay. That was the word to use. That's why Adam was named Adam. He was a red clay or bloody clay, my brothers and sisters. He was red, okay? Kind of, going hand with the word Edom. Now, I already went over to you why Edom is leprous. He either the Most High afflicted leprosy upon him for his wickedness, or because of mixing with the Canaanites, okay, or with other nations who was afflicted with leprosy, and for mixing with the angels, okay. Do your research, because Deuteronomy chapter 28 talked about this unknown nation, okay. That's another mystery for another day, another time. Now, when you look in the strong concordance for the meaning of Adam, it means to show blood in the flesh, in the face, such as flush or turn rosy, be dye, be made red, or be dyed or be made ready. Okay, so when they were describing David's appearance, they was really talking about his countenance. He was red. It means reddish brown. Then he can be a light complexion of reddish brown. Okay, let us continue. And a person of a dark complexion can be reddish brown. It's there. The evidence is there. All right, let us continue. Okay, Josephus also give us confirmation in Antiquities, Book 6, Chapter 8, on number 164. Okay. Now, as his father has sent for David, and he was come, he appeared to be of yellow complexion, of a sharp sight, and a comely person in other respects also. Now, I don't mean no harm. My people show yellow complexion because we can go from the lightest to the darkest. And you can see a yellow hue in some of our skin tones, especially in brown. Okay? Take this time now to pause the screen, because that's just proving to you that the Israelites, whom y'all call Jews today, are Negroes. Okay? And Negroes today, because of the intermingling, now they can go from the lightest to the darkest. And it's based on your father's seed. Now, for those who come against that, think about it. How did the Bible determine if a person was an Edomite, an Ishmaelite, a Syrian? How did the Bible determine the other nations? Because we gotta come with truth. And to understand the Messiah birth, because I know you're going to try to say, well, Messiah father was Yahuwah. Well, see, you don't understand the mystery of the second Adam. Because Mary was the earth. And Yahuwah planted the seed, which is the word, in Mary. And Mary provided the flesh and blood. So the earth was of David, because Mary was a descendant of David. Okay. So in other words, you have an earth that is made of the blood and flesh of David. And then you have a spirit entering her womb, which is the word, the seed. And under the divine powers of the Holy Spirit and of Yahuwah together, when you read the book of Acts, this is how he became the second Adam. So he was made just like the first Adam. They were made without sex. They were made without fornication. A mystery that many do not understand. This is why the first Adam was called the son of Yahuwah. Therefore, the second Adam, which is Yahushua HaMashiach, shall be called the son of Yahuwah. A mystery that many do not understand. And it goes with the prophecy of Genesis chapter 3, verse 15, and Galatians chapter 4. But let us continue on that. Now, the next resource that we have is the Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary that was on copyright in 1993 by Zondervan. And it said here, ruddy, a word used to refer to a red or fair complexion in contrast to a dark skin of the Hebrews. So it's telling you that the Hebrews, who are Israelites, because they do call themselves Hebrews, because they are a descendant of Abraham, and Abraham is a descendant of Eber, and Eber is a descendant of Shem. Go back in the New Testament and type in the word Hebrew, and you will see the Israelites, who y'all call Jews today, did call themselves Hebrews. So that's like, you know, that they was dark, that they was Negroes. So this what the Zondervan Compact Bible said. Ruddy, a word used to refer to a red or fair complexion, in contrast to a dark skin of the Hebrews. So a red or fair complexion of the Hebrews. So that means he was light. Okay, a light brown. In our community today, we call them red bone. I just love the word and how the truth just come forth. Don't you, my brothers and sisters? So read 1 Samuel chapter 16, verse 12, and chapter 17, verse 42, and again, Song of Solomon chapter 5, verse 10. Okay, so please review the videos that I gave unto you to watch and read those scriptures. And most importantly, my brothers and sisters, seek Yahuwah, get his understanding. So this brings us to the conclusion of this lesson. So if you carry any white images of the Messiah, you need to burn it and throw it away. That's a lie. And if you meet anyone who's carrying those white images of the Messiah, share this truth, but come to them with love and compassion. Follow the example of the Lamb, okay? And if they don't receive you, lead them in the hands of Yahuwah, okay? Remember, our Father in heaven had compassion and mercy on us. He winked at our ignorance. Read Acts chapter 17, verse 30. He winked at our ignorance because he knew of what Satan would do. For he had deceived the whole world. Read Revelation 12 and 9. He gave us all these lies through the Roman Catholic Church. Okay? So also, my brothers, I need to mention this to you. YHWH and his family are truly going through. I have not had any updates about his wife, but I know he was sentenced. Basically, this family was accused falsely, and their children was taken away and placed in stranger homes. Their video will be listed in the video description box so you can hear their testimony. If you know anyone that can help them, please help them, for they are truly bearing their spiritual cross. Okay? And I want to close this post out. I plead the blood of Yahushua HaMashiach upon this post and the links attached. I pray that Israelites and Gentiles will receive the understanding of the true characteristics of Yahuwah and Yahushua and stop following these false images of the Messiah. I pray they would stand for truth, and I pray that you will equip them on how to give the truth to other brothers and sisters. And for those who don't receive this, Father, we place them in your hands. For you said in 2 Thessalonians, those who reject your truth, you shall give them a great deception. That is your word. So I don't know about you, my brothers and sisters. I don't want to be a part of that. So I pray for you that you do not be deceived and that you receive his truth with your whole heart and open your ears and eyes. I also pray for our enemies that whatever they have planned against us, that it fall upon them and that they fall in their own pits. I also pray for Brother Eliasha and his family that, you comfort them and provide them whatever they need, protect them from all danger, harm, and evil, and their children, for their children are in strangers' homes now. And most important, Father, you use this family to glorify your name. Okay? In the name of Yahushua HaMashiach, so be it. So my family, take this time now to meditate on the word that I share with you. And look at these false images. And then look at those scriptures I share unto you. And then go back into the Hebrew language. Get a strong concordance. Get a Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary. Get the work of Josephus. and look at those things and get the Apocrypha. Look at those things, and you would see this white image of this Jesus Christos, who is known as Jesus Christ, is not the Messiah. We was given lies by the Roman Catholic Church, and these Europeans need to repent and make it right with the Most High before it's too late. I love you all, and shalom.